Are you ready for the sky's grand finale? As the year draws to a close, the universe is about to put on one last breathtaking show, the final supermoon of 2024. This isn't just any full moon, it's a rare celestial event where the moon comes closest to Earth, shining brighter and appearing larger than ever. But there's more to this supermoon than meets the eye. As the last one of the year, it holds powerful, emotional, and energetic significance, acting as the ultimate closing chapter of the universe's 2024 story. It's a moment to reflect on the growth, lessons, and transformations we've experienced over the year. In this video, we'll explore what this supermoon means for you and how its energy resonates across the collective consciousness. Whether you've noticed subtle shifts or are just starting to tune into the cosmic rhythm, this is your chance to connect with a rare, transformative energy. Before we dive in, a quick request. If you enjoy these videos and want to support more content like this, please consider hitting the thanks button or joining as a member. Your support means the world to us. Now let's get started. This final supermoon isn't just an astronomical event. It's like the universe taking a collective breath before exhaling waves of transformation. Picture a painter adding the last stroke to a masterpiece, or a conductor guiding the final note of a symphony. This supermoon, glowing large and brilliant in the night sky, marks the end of a shared journey. A journey we've all been on, knowingly or not. Throughout the year, each full moon has been like a lighthouse, guiding us, highlighting lessons, and inviting us to grow. But this supermoon is different. It's the peak, the final act, a powerful invitation to pause, reflect, and absorb everything we've learned. What makes this supermoon so unique is how close it feels, as if the moon itself is leaning in, whispering secrets just for you. Its brightness and size amplify everything. Emotions, desires, and unresolved thoughts all rise to the surface. Imagine a magnifying glass, focusing sunlight into a powerful beam. This supermoon does the same for our inner world, making things impossible to ignore. Think of this year as a book, each lunar cycle a chapter filled with its own challenges and triumphs. This supermoon is the closing chapter, offering us a chance for closure. It's as if the universe is handing us a pen, encouraging us to write our own ending to 2024's story. Astrologically, the sign under which this supermoon rises colors its energy, much like an artist selecting a palette. Each zodiac sign adds its own influence to the moon's light: the steady grounding of earth signs, the emotional depth of water signs, the fiery passion of fire signs, or the intellectual clarity of air signs. This energy serves as a guide, helping us channel the moon's vibrations into specific areas of our lives. For example, if this supermoon falls in a sign associated with endings and transformation, it may feel like a door is closing on past habits, relationships, or beliefs. But like dawn breaking after a long night, it also signals fresh starts and new possibilities. It's the universe's way of reminding us that every ending holds the seed of a new beginning. Throughout the year, the moon's phases mirror our personal growth. The new moon symbolizes seeds planted in the fertile soil of potential. The waxing moon marks growth, as these seeds reach for the light. The full moon, in all its luminous splendor, is the harvest, the peak of our efforts and intentions. Then, the waning moon brings a time of release, like winter clearing the way for spring. But this last supermoon is something even more special, a grand finale. Imagine a fireworks display where the final burst is the brightest and most awe-inspiring. This supermoon carries that same energy, a brilliant crescendo of everything we've experienced, learned, and endured. In many ways, the moon is a mirror, reflecting not only sunlight, but also our inner worlds. Its light can feel like a gentle nudge, inviting us to see ourselves more clearly. This supermoon, with its extraordinary brightness, holds up an even larger mirror, one that reveals not only our faces, but our entire journeys. It shows us the growth we've achieved, the obstacles we've overcome, and the dreams we still long to fulfill. If the moon were a storyteller, this supermoon would be its closing chapter, a final passage that ties together all the threads in a way that feels both inevitable and surprising. And just like any great story, it leaves room for what comes next. 2025, a fresh page brimming with possibility. The rhythm of the universe ticks along with the moon's phases, marking our growth and evolution like a celestial clock. This final supermoon isn't just the last tick of the year. It's the resonant chime of a bell, calling us to step fully into who we are meant to become. As this extraordinary moon rises, let it remind you that endings are not merely conclusions, they are transformations. Just as the tides respond to its pull, so do our emotions, dreams, and aspirations. Let this luminous orb inspire you to release what no longer serves you. Embrace the lessons of the past and prepare to step forward into a new chapter. Though the moon will set, its energy will linger, like the warm glow of a lantern, lighting your path forward. This final supermoon of the year has a way of stirring our emotions, like a spoon swirling a simmering pot. Under its radiant glow, feelings that have been quietly brewing may suddenly rise to the surface. Joy, sadness, nostalgia, or even frustration, all are amplified, as if the universe has turned up the volume on our inner world. This moon invites us to feel deeply, see clearly, and embrace the magic of this rare cosmic moment. Imagine standing by the ocean at high tide, feeling the powerful waves rush toward the shore. That's what emotions feel like under this supermoon: intense, undeniable, and impossible to ignore. They wash over you, demanding your attention and inviting you to dive deeper. It might feel uncomfortable, but it's necessary. The moon's bright light encourages you to explore the hidden corners of your soul, like opening a forgotten closet, to find treasures, memories, and maybe even a few cobwebs. During this time, vivid dreams can become the universe's language, delivering messages that words can't convey. These dreams aren't the usual fleeting kind. They're rich, detailed, and sometimes so lifelike that you wake up feeling as though you've been on a journey. Imagine your subconscious as a theater and this supermoon as the spotlight, illuminating stories and symbols your waking mind overlooks. Pay attention to these dreams. They often carry insights, answers, or clues about what needs attention in your life. If emotions are the waves, then dreams are like stars reflected on the water, hinting at something deeper within. These dreams feel like whispers from the universe, nudging you toward clarity and understanding. Perhaps you dream of stepping through a door, symbolizing a new beginning, or of letting go of something heavy, representing emotional freedom. These visions are the moon's way of bypassing the busy mind and speaking straight to your heart. As this supermoon shines light on your inner world, you may feel a strong urge to release what no longer serves you. Imagine carrying a backpack filled with heavy rocks without realizing how burdensome it's become. This moon, like a wise friend, gently encourages, it's time to set it down. Whether it's an old habit, a draining relationship, or self-doubt, Now is the moment to let go of the weight. Letting go isn't always easy. It can feel like tearing down walls you've spent years building or stepping out of a boat into uncharted waters. But holding on to what doesn't serve you is like clinging to a branch in a rushing river. You're only holding back your journey. By releasing, you allow yourself to flow freely, trusting that the current will carry you to brighter, calmer shores. Think of autumn leaves falling from a tree. The tree doesn't resist. It knows that letting go makes space for new growth in the spring. Similarly, this supermoon invites you to embrace release. Picture yourself standing under its light, holding out your hands and letting go of everything that no longer aligns with you. It's a symbolic act of saying, "I'm ready for something better." As you let go, you may feel a sense of lightness, as if a weight has been lifted. This isn't just an emotional shift, it's an energetic one. The moon, with its magnetic pull, helps you realign with your true self. It's like resetting a compass that was off course, allowing you to move forward with clarity and purpose. In this journey, self-compassion is essential. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting the past. It's about honoring the lessons it brought while choosing to move forward. Think of it as closing a book after finishing the final chapter, not because the story wasn't meaningful, but because it's time to start a new one. This supermoon gives you permission to close that chapter, place it lovingly on the shelf, and reach for what's next. The heightened emotions and urge to release may feel overwhelming, but they're part of a bigger, transformative process. Imagine a caterpillar in its cocoon. It may seem chaotic inside, yet that chaos is essential to its metamorphosis into something beautiful and free. Likewise, this supermoon promises renewal, urging you to trust the process and embrace the unknown. So, as you stand under the last supermoon of the year, take a deep breath. Feel its light on your skin like a warm blanket of reassurance. Let it remind you that emotions aren't barriers, but guides on your journey of growth. Release what no longer serves you, like sand slipping through your fingers, and trust that the universe has something extraordinary waiting for you just around the corner. The moon will soon wane, but the changes it inspires will linger like footprints on the path to a brighter future. As this final supermoon shines, a unique clarity begins to unfold, like clouds parting to reveal a hidden mountain peak. This celestial event acts as a magnifier, illuminating unresolved matters that may have been lurking in your life's shadows. Problems that once seemed tangled and confusing, like a knotted ball of string, may start to unravel under the moon's glow, offering insights that were previously just out of reach. Imagine walking through a dense forest, unsure of the way ahead. Then, as the supermoon rises, its light filters through the trees, revealing a clear path. That's the energy at work here. Questions you've been pondering, whether about your career, relationships, or personal growth, might begin to feel less overwhelming. Answers may not appear immediately, but the moon creates space for understanding to blossom. Like the first signs of spring pushing through winter's frost, this clarity often brings a pull toward nature and introspection. It's as if the moon, in its luminous wisdom, calls you back to your roots. Picture standing barefoot on cool grass or sitting by a flowing stream. Simple acts that feel grounding, reconnecting you to the earth. The moon's energy gently invites you to pause and listen, not just to the world around you, but to the quiet voice of your own soul. This connection to nature is also a journey inward. Like a calm evening by the fire, introspection during this time feels warm and inviting, offering a safe space to explore your thoughts and emotions. You might feel drawn to moments of stillness, writing down your reflections, or meditating under the moon's glow. These practices help dust off the mirror of self-awareness, letting you see yourself with greater clarity and compassion. With this newfound clarity often comes a spotlight on relationships. Just as the moon pulls at ocean tides, it also tugs at the emotional currents within our connections. Issues that have been simmering may come to the surface, like stones revealed as the tide recedes. While this may initially feel unsettling, it's a chance for healing and growth. Imagine relationships as gardens, with unresolved conflicts acting as weeds that hinder growth. The moon's light gently highlights these issues, inviting you to address them. It's not about blame or dwelling on the past, but about creating space for understanding and renewal. Difficult conversations can become opportunities to prune away what no longer serves, helping the relationship to thrive. For some, this may mean healing misunderstandings with loved ones. For others, it might involve recognizing when a relationship has run its course, like trees shedding leaves in autumn. The supermoon reminds us that letting go isn't a failure. It's a natural part of life's rhythm, creating room for healthier, more aligned connections in the future. This energy extends beyond romantic relationships to include friendships, family bonds, and even your relationship with yourself. Picture a dusty, neglected room suddenly flooded with light. The moon invites you to tidy up, rearrange, and bring fresh air into these spaces of connection. It's a time to ask yourself, which relationships nourish me? Which ones drain me? And most importantly, how can I bring more authenticity and harmony into my interactions? Throughout this journey, the moon stands as both guide and friend, reminding you that growth, while sometimes challenging, is always worth the effort. Like a river smoothing stones over time, this supermoon's energy gently polishes the edges of your relationships, leaving them more genuine and connected. Clarity, introspection, and the rise of relationship dynamics might feel like separate threads, yet they're all woven together in the same cosmic tapestry. Each aspect flows into the next, creating a rhythm of growth and insight. The clarity shows you where healing is needed. Introspection offers the tools to face it, and relationship shifts bring the change into reality. As you navigate this transformative time, remember that the moon's energy isn't here to overwhelm, but to guide you. Like a lantern in the dark, it lights the path forward, one step at a time. Embrace its clarity, the call to stillness, and the chance to heal connections. The journey may not always be easy, but the destination, a life that feels aligned, balanced, and authentic, is worth it. So, as you stand under this last supermoon, let its glow remind you that even the tightest knots can loosen, the strongest tides can soften, and even strained relationships can find peace. The moon, steady and patient, shows us that growth is always within reach, even as the year draws to a close. Like the final notes of a symphony, this is your moment to resolve, reflect, and prepare for the beauty of what lies ahead. This supermoon's magnetic pull isn't just on the tides, it stirs up your dreams and ambitions too. It's as if the universe has flipped a switch, sparking a desire to begin anew or pick up projects that had been set aside. Imagine standing at the edge of a forest, hesitant about the trail ahead, and suddenly the moonlight reveals a clear path. It's that sense of clarity and purpose coming alive. This urge isn't just about work or creativity, it's a call to connect with something deep within yourself. Starting fresh under the supermoon is like planting seeds in rich, fertile soil. This celestial energy is vibrant and encouraging, ready to nurture whatever you want to grow. Maybe it's an idea you've had for a while, like learning a new skill, writing a book, or launching a business. Or perhaps it's the nudge to reopen an old chapter, like rekindling a relationship or revisiting a long-lost passion. The supermoon acts as a cosmic gardener, reminding you that now is the time to nurture those seeds. You may also notice signs and synchronicities showing up around you like breadcrumbs, leading to hidden treasures. Whether it's repeated numbers like 1111, feathers in unusual places, or a perfectly timed song, these moments aren't coincidences. They're signals from the universe, encouraging you to pay attention. It's like being in a maze and seeing arrows that guide the way forward. These signs may seem small, but they hold deep meaning. Repeated numbers, for instance, are like a flashing light on your spiritual dashboard, nudging you to stay the course or make a choice. Symbols in dreams, conversations, or even online feel like puzzle pieces falling into place. It's as if the universe is weaving a tapestry around you, revealing patterns you hadn't noticed before. This increase in synchronicities can also spark a sense of awe. Imagine walking through a busy street, hearing your name in passing, or seeing an ad that answers a question you've been pondering. These gentle winks from the cosmos remind you of your connection to something larger, a celestial rhythm guiding your journey. The supermoon amplifies these moments, making them impossible to ignore and inviting you to trust their guidance. The supermoon's energy doesn't just stir emotions, it can spark physical sensations that are impossible to ignore. Some people may feel an intense restlessness, as if their mind and body are racing ahead, unable to stay still. It's like a gusty wind stirring up leaves, pushing you toward action. This feeling isn't anxiety, it's the universe lighting a fire within, urging you to create, move, or transform. Others may experience the opposite, an overwhelming sense of fatigue, as if the moon's energy presses down, inviting stillness and rest. Think of it like the ebb and flow of the tide. Some feel pulled to leap forward, while others are drawn to pause and recharge. You might also notice bursts of energy appearing out of nowhere, like lightning on a clear night. One morning, you might wake up with unstoppable drive to tackle something you've been putting off, or a fresh determination to work on a long-held goal. These waves of physical sensations remind us that energy moves in cycles. Action follows rest, and inspiration follows reflection. These responses aren't just random, they're your body's way of processing the intense energy of the supermoon. Imagine yourself as an antenna, picking up signals from the universe. Restlessness nudges you to act, fatigue calls you to balance, and sudden bursts of energy fuel you forward. The key is listening closely and honoring your body's needs during this time. This magnetic urge to start fresh, the signs guiding you along the way, and the sensations coursing through you are all part of the same dance. Together, they create a symphony of transformation, a harmony between the celestial and personal. It's as though the universe holds up a mirror to your soul, showing you what's possible and offering you the tools to make it happen. Under this final supermoon, you're invited to tune into this energy completely. Whether you feel called to act, rest, or observe, know that these feelings are part of a larger cycle of growth and renewal. Trust the pull toward new beginnings, follow the signs with curiosity, and embrace these physical sensations as part of your journey. Like the moon itself, which reflects the sun's light, you also have the power to reflect, absorb, and radiate the energy around you. As the moon's glow spreads across the sky, let it remind you that this is a time of possibility, a chance to step forward, guided by signs, energized by bursts of momentum, and calmed by moments of reflection. The supermoon not only lights the night sky, but also illuminates the path within, urging you to trust the process and embrace the magic of transformation. Avoiding pitfalls under the supermoon. The supermoon heightens everything around us, amplifying energy as if the universe is playing a symphony at full volume. This powerful state makes it tempting to act impulsively or in ways that don't align with your higher self. To navigate this time, think of it as crossing a narrow bridge. While the view is spectacular, it's essential to tread mindfully to keep your balance and get to the other side. Ignoring your emotions. Process, don't suppress. The supermoon acts like a mirror, reflecting emotions you may have buried or overlooked. These could range from frustration and sadness to joy and excitement. Ignoring them is like trying to quiet the ocean's roar. It only leads to feeling more disconnected. Suppressing emotions might feel easier at the moment, but it's like capping a boiling pot. Eventually, the steam will escape, often in ways that feel overwhelming or even destructive. Instead, allow yourself to acknowledge and process what arises. It's part of the journey toward clarity and growth. Instead, welcome your emotions like guests. Invite them in, sit with them, and listen to what they have to teach you. Processing your feelings is like lighting up a dark room. It brings clarity and helps you move forward with a clear mind. If you feel overwhelmed, try journaling, talking with a trusted friend, or simply reflecting under the moonlight. The goal is to acknowledge your emotions, giving them space without letting them take over. Avoid impulsive decisions. Pause before big changes. Under the supermoon's intense glow, you might feel an urge to make bold decisions, as if the light is highlighting everything you wish to change. While this energy can feel exciting, impulsive actions may lead you off course. Making big decisions about relationships, careers, or major life shifts deserves thoughtful reflection. Instead of rushing, imagine you're standing on the edge of a beautiful cliff. Before leaping, ask, is now the right time? Do I have what I need for a safe landing? Taking a moment to reflect ensures your choices align with your goals rather than reacting from fleeting emotions. Steer clear of distractions. Stay present and mindful. When emotions rise with the supermoon, distractions, scrolling endlessly on your phone, binge-watching shows, or overindulging in food or drink can seem tempting. These comforts might soothe in the moment, but they're like paint on a cracked wall. The underlying issues remain. Distractions can dilute the moon's powerful energy, keeping you from fully experiencing its transformative pull. Try grounding practices like meditation, deep breathing, or even a walk under the moonlight. Picture yourself as a tree with deep roots, steady and present. By staying mindful, you let the moon's energy flow through you, strengthening your connection to your true self. Let go of grudges. Release past conflicts for renewal. The supermoon's energy acts like a tide, bringing old, unresolved feelings to the surface. Holding on to grudges is like trying to climb a mountain. With a heavy backpack, it drains you before you reach the summit. Letting go of these burdens frees you to embrace the moon's invitation for renewal. Releasing doesn't mean condoning or forgetting. It's a choice to unburden yourself. Imagine releasing a balloon that floats into the sky, growing smaller until it vanishes. Forgiving, whether others or yourself, creates room for new beginnings. If letting go feels hard, start small. Write an unsent letter expressing your feelings or visualize cutting ties with the conflict. The supermoon's energy supports this cleansing, helping to wash away old pain. Avoid isolation. Connect with others or the universe. The supermoon's energy amplifies both personal and collective vibrations, making it a time for connection. Isolating yourself now is like standing outside a warm, glowing house on a cold night, separated from the light and laughter. While solitude can be valuable, too much of it during this period may leave you feeling disconnected and overwhelmed. Reach out to others or take a moment to connect with the universe in a way that resonates for you, whether through meditation, a phone call, or simply being in nature. This shared energy can provide a sense of grounding and help you process the moon's intensity. Instead, seek connection, whether it's with loved ones, your community, or the universe itself. Sharing your thoughts and feelings with others can feel like opening a window to let in fresh air, clearing away the stagnant energy within. If a physical connection isn't possible, turn to the universe through prayer, meditation, or simply gaze up at the supermoon, reflecting on your place in the cosmos. Remember, connection doesn't have to be verbal or physical. Sometimes it's about sensing the energy around you and knowing you're part of something larger. Picture yourself as a single star in a vast galaxy, unique but part of a brilliant whole. This perspective can help you channel the supermoon's energy in a positive way, transforming any feelings of isolation into a sense of belonging and purpose. Embrace the power of awareness. Avoiding these supermoon pitfalls isn't about holding back, it's about awareness. Think of the supermoon's energy as a powerful river. Resist it, and you might feel overwhelmed, but if you flow with it, the journey becomes smoother and transformative. By honoring your emotions, pausing before big decisions, staying present, letting go of grudges, and connecting with others, you allow the supermoon's energy to work with you. This is your chance to step into the light of transformation, shedding old habits and stepping forward with clarity and purpose. As the supermoon rises, casting its light across the night sky, remember, its glow is also a gentle guide. Let it remind you to move through this time with mindfulness, balance, and an open heart. Each choice you make brings you closer to the rhythms of the universe, allowing the supermoon's magic to unfold fully in your life. The supermoon, a cosmic opportunity. The supermoon, this grand celestial display, offers a unique moment to connect with a force beyond yourself. During this time, the universe gifts you with a surge of energy that can illuminate your path, cleanse your spirit, and renew your intentions. Just as the full moon draws the ocean tides, its energy tugs at the depths of your soul, calling you to release, renew, and create. Here's how you can harness the supermoon's power to align with the universe and shape the future that awaits you. Meditate under the moonlight to align with its vibrations. Begin by simply pausing, breathing, and being present. Picture the moon as a mirror, reflecting the universe's light back at you. Meditating under this glow is like plugging into the universe's power grid, syncing your energy with the cosmic rhythm. As you sit in the moonlight, close your eyes, take deep breaths, and let your thoughts soften, like leaves floating on a quiet pond. With each inhale, draw in the moon's energy, filling yourself with light and clarity. With each exhale, release any tension or negativity, letting it dissolve into the night sky. This moonlit meditation connects you to the bigger picture, reminding you that you're part of an interconnected web of energy. You are more than your daily challenges. By meditating under the supermoon, you allow its powerful vibrations to sweep over you, clearing away mental noise and bringing you into alignment with your higher self. It's like tuning a radio to the perfect frequency. Suddenly, everything is clear, and your mind, heart, and spirit are in harmony with the universe. Write down what you want to release and burn it as a symbol of letting go. The supermoon naturally calls for closure and release. Picture the full moon as a giant eraser in the sky, ready to wipe away anything holding you back. Writing down what you wish to let go is a powerful ritual. Take a piece of paper and write down each emotion, habit, or situation you're ready to release, feeling the weight of each word. Once written, safely burn the paper as a symbol of letting go, watching as your burdens transform to ash and disappear. This act of release under the supermoon clears space for new energy, inviting renewal and alignment with your true self. Once you've written them down, burn the paper and watch the flames as they transform your words into smoke that drifts into the air, releasing what no longer serves you. Think of this act as a heartfelt prayer to the universe, a request for healing and transformation. As the smoke rises, imagine your burdens floating away with it, leaving you lighter, freer, and more open to new possibilities. The fire becomes a symbol of renewal, a purifying force that clears the old to make space for fresh beginnings. This ritual is a way to symbolically sever ties with the past, preparing you for a new chapter. It's like cleaning out a closet full of old clothes that no longer fit, making room for new outfits, new experiences, fresh perspectives, and exciting opportunities. 3. Create a vision board or journal your goals for 2025. As the supermoon marks a moment of closure, it also ushers in a fresh chapter, making it the perfect time to set your intentions for the future. Crafting a vision board or journaling your goals for the year ahead is like planting seeds in rich, fertile soil, trusting that with care and attention, they'll grow into something beautiful. To create a vision board, gather images, words, and symbols that represent your dreams and aspirations for 2025. This might include career ambitions, personal achievements, or emotional desires. As you place each image or word on your board, envision yourself living that reality and feel the emotions as if they're already true. The supermoon's energy acts like cosmic fertilizer, fueling your intentions with the potential to bloom. If journaling feels more natural, take time to write down your goals, focusing on the steps you can take to make them real. Write as if you're already living your best life, describing the sights, sounds, and feelings that come with your success. Just as the moon reflects the sun's light, your written words reflect the light of your soul's truest desires. This act of writing is like casting a spell, using your words to shape your destiny. 4. Cleanse your space with sage, incense, or crystals. Your environment affects your energy flow, and the supermoon's cleansing power can extend to your physical space too. Cleansing your home with sage, incense, or crystals is like using a spiritual broom to sweep away stagnant energy and invite in fresh, vibrant vibrations. Start by lighting sage or incense and letting the smoke fill your space. As you move through each room, visualize the smoke clearing any negativity, leaving only peaceful and positive energy. Imagine the smoke as a river of light, flowing through every corner, purifying and restoring calm. If you have crystals, use them to amplify the cleansing process, Amethyst, clear quartz, or selenite are especially powerful during the supermoon, absorbing and transmuting lingering negative energy. Place them in each room where they can act as energetic anchors, drawing in the moon's purifying light and spreading it throughout your home. Think of your crystals as tiny beacons, radiating the supermoon's power and infusing your space with calm and healing. 5. Spend time outdoors, soaking in the moonlight, for grounding and renewal. The supermoon invites you to reconnect with nature, grounding yourself in its healing energy. Spending time outdoors during this celestial event is like pressing a reset button for your soul. The soft, silvery moonlight acts as a balm, renewing and rejuvenating you. Find a quiet spot outside, a backyard, park, or a peaceful grove of trees. Sit or stand with your feet planted firmly on the earth, feeling the cool soil or grass beneath you, and let the moon's light wash over you. This grounding connection with nature is like tuning yourself to the universe's rhythms, aligning your body and soul with the cosmic flow. As you sit in stillness, reflect on what you wish to nurture in your life. The moonlight can illuminate what needs attention, whether it's your health, relationships, or career. Allow yourself to receive this wisdom, trusting that the universe is offering you a deep well of insight and strength. Imagine yourself as a tree, rooted deeply in the earth and reaching for the stars, drawing down the moon's energy through your roots and spreading it through every part of your being. Embrace the magic of the moon. Tapping into the supermoon's energy is more than a series of rituals. It's an invitation to recognize the magic that exists within every moment, a reminder that you are part of a vast cosmic rhythm. By meditating, letting go of what no longer serves you, envisioning your goals, cleansing your space, and grounding yourself in nature, you align with the universe's flow. This alignment clears the way for you to enter a new chapter with clarity, purpose, and intention. Just as the supermoon lights up the night sky, it illuminates your path, guiding you toward a future filled with boundless possibilities. The supermoon isn't simply an astronomical event. It's a divine message from the universe, calling you to pause, reflect, and prepare for what's ahead. As the moon appears brighter and nearer to Earth, its energy is a reminder that change is constant and new beginnings are near. This supermoon signals the closing of one chapter and the opening of another, setting the tone for 2025, a year brimming with possibility, transformation, and collective awakening. Just as the moon influences the ocean's tides, it also stirs the tides of energy within us. This supermoon is a perfect moment to reset, like tuning an instrument before a concert. It's a time to renew intentions, release old energy, and prepare for a fresh start. Picture it as standing at the threshold of a new day. The sky is still dark, but the first light of dawn is just beginning to break. The air is full of promise, and everything feels possible. This is the supermoon's gift, a clean slate. For each of us, this is a time to reflect on what we want to bring into the new year. It's like cleaning out a room. By letting go of what no longer serves us, whether they're old habits, beliefs, or projects, we create space for new opportunities. The moon's energy pulls at our souls, encouraging us to release what holds us back and make room for what moves us forward. The supermoon invites us to tune into our inner voice, trust our instincts, and know that the universe is guiding us toward what we truly need. On a larger scale, the supermoon's energy doesn't just impact individuals, it has the power to spark collective shifts. Just as the moon's phases influence Earth's rhythms, this lunar event has the power to shape our global consciousness. The supermoon shines a light on the path forward for humanity. As the world experiences spiritual awakenings and societal transformations, its energy is a cosmic boost, reminding us to reconnect with our higher selves and the greater good. In 2025, the events and energies we encounter will reflect the transformations set in motion by this supermoon. It's a catalyst, moving individuals and events toward meaningful change. This is a year for recalibration, when collective consciousness will shift and new ways of thinking, being, and connecting will emerge. As the supermoon lights up the night sky, it also illuminates the path for global movements toward unity, healing, and renewal. Think of the supermoon as a spark that ignites transformation. This year, under its influence, we'll feel a stronger pull toward balance, a call to align with fresh energy, and a desire to move forward with purpose. Just as the moon's gravity draws the ocean's tides, it draws us forward, inviting us to flow in harmony with life's natural rhythm, both personally and globally.